Another one from Now the End Begins. Mind control. 46 times President Obama repeated the phrase, "That's not who we are." You know, you might want to check out if you don't think that Obama is a Jesuit. I mean, if you really don't believe it, check into it clearly. Obama and the Jesuits, you're not going to believe this one. Or how about this one? The Jesuit Vatican New World Order. Masonic inaugural ball in honor of 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama. Freemasons. Featured news and events. Jesuit-educated lawmakers shine in 112th Congress. And Obama administration. Anyway, Obama has deployed the term to convince the country of his rightness on immigration, Obamacare, education, national security, and not voting for Mitt Romney, among other important issues to his presidency. And you thought he was a Muslim. How is it a Muslim is going to be a sodomite? It's not. President Obama is fond of telling Americans that that's not who we are when admonishing them about not agreeing with his liberal principles, a new Supercut shows. I'm not sure who the we is that he constantly refers to. Does he mean the Muslims, the liberals, the pro-abortion crowd, the climate change Nazis? Who? Because as a president who is anti-Israel, anti-America, pro-Muslim, and pro-abortion, I am certainly not part of any we crowd that includes him. I would say that he's just pro-destroy America, right? Not unlike his warning to political opponents that they may be on the wrong side of history, the expression is useful in its ability to shut down conversation and seize a moral high ground, however imaginary. If I say it enough times, it will become true. Who said that? Adolf Hitler, hypnotizing speech giver and crystal meth addict, knew the power that was in endlessly and passionately repeating the same targeted phrases over and over again. Obama has learned that lesson well, as you will see in the video below.
That's why we must leave these methods where they belong, in the past. They are not who we are, and they are not America. As Americans, that's not who we are. That's not who we are. That's not what we're about. No, that's not who we are. It's not who we are. That's 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 not who we are. Because that's not who we are. That's not who we are. It's not who we are. That's not who we are. That's not who we are. That's not who we are. It's not who we are. Yeah, that's not who we are. 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 That's not who we are.
46 times he says that. Obama has deployed the term to convince the country of his rightness on immigration, Obamacare, education, national security, and not voting for Mitt Romney, among other important issues to his presidency. And speaking of using repetitive phrases as a form of mind control, the White House's Social and Behavioral Science team published its first annual report on the effectiveness of behavioral science to achieve policy change. President Obama has been an advocate of using behavioral psychology on citizens for the purposes of policy making, despite criticisms from notable individuals such as Bill Shugart, professor of public choice at Utah State University, who argue that the behaviorists are saying that you, consumer, are stupid. And despite the use of taxpayer dollars to fund this unconstitutional and downright frightening team, the findings were not exactly monumental. Politico reports that the president officially adopted the notion of using behavioral psychology in policymaking when he launched the White House Social and Behavioral Science Team, SBST, last year. However, his affinity for the use of this science to influence the American people was clear long before that in his selection of Cass Sunstein as his regulatory Caesar. Sunstein authored a book on the subject entitled Nudge, Improving Decisions About Health, Wealth, and Happiness. Sunstein's book provides a variety of behavioral psychology measures that can be taken to nudge Americans toward healthier lifestyles while causing them to think that in fact they are making the decisions themselves. Yeah, nothing like being nudged right into America being remade as a Marxist nation with a Muslim president. Or is he Muslim? Well, we do know he is tied with the Jesuits and Freemasons.
All right, I want to go to your phone calls. but I want to just pull back here for just a moment. Because every time I'm about to go on air at 11 a.m. Central, and every time I get off here, when I'm walking to the bathroom or going to look at some video clips in one of the studios or stepping outside to make a phone call, I just think about the fact that the globalists are panicking. They're trying to start wars. They're openly passing laws to begin censorship of media in the U.S. They're claiming that American patriots that want sovereignty are Russian agents when they're the ones bringing in foreign powers to suppress our speech. It's just incredible to me how truly criminal and despicable and villainous and comic book. I mean, this is like a James Bond movie. They're really doing it. They're really going to pull something big because they've gone from looking butthurt now to looking really angry, focused, and evil, and they're nodding their heads, and they're saying something big's coming. Trump's going to get it. He's going to pay. Oh, it's his fault. The big war is about to start. We were saying months ago they're going to start a war if Trump gets elected. And now they're doing it. And now they're on TV saying the big war is about to happen. It's his fault, when anyone with the geopolitical understanding of a 5-year-old understands they're starting stuff with this whole destabilization of Israel and Russia. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And I'm not on Trump's back. He knows what he's doing, but man, he's got to get more aggressive with these people. He's like, hey, prosperity's up. Hey, every day announces new factories coming back. I understand that's great. They're trying to start a war before you even get in. You got to call these people out. And I know Trump knows the public's not that sophisticated, but it doesn't matter. He has to lead them to it. The message is complex. You make the public complex by putting out complex messages. That's my view. You can't dumb it down when it comes to this. Trump has to come out and say they're trying to start a war ahead of him getting into office, and it's the only way they're going to back off. You're going to be held responsible for trying to start an intifada, a revolution, encouraging the Palestinians to riot, and all the stuff you're doing with Russia. You're full of crap. Stop saying I'm a Russian agent. You're the ones that brought in the Chinese. You're the ones that brought in the Saudi Arabians to fund the election, and I'm going to investigate that when I get in. You're scared I'm going to bring up you work for foreign powers, Hillary. We're going to investigate your ties to Russia when I get in. They got her red-handed on the uranium and all of it. He's got to take her on. He's got people telling him, look nice, look presidential, try to heal the country. That's if they weren't enemies. That's if they weren't trying to overthrow the country. That'd be the right thing if they weren't trying to unseat you, President-elect. You've got to go on the attack because we're under attack. He needs to talk about Soros being investigated for criminal activity when he gets in. He needs to say, Soros, I'm coming for you. I mean, Trump needs to come out with a press conference and say, how dare this Nazi collaborator compare me to Hitler? And then read his quotes about the happiest time of my life was rounding up Jews in Hungary. What? He's crazy. Destroy him. Press the attack. Why do you think the InfoWars had such a big effect? The media is so arrogant. Oh, Alex is discrediting Trump. Oh, blew up in your face, didn't it, jackasses? We're not here to make friends. We're not here to get ratings. We're here to overthrow the New World Order. We're here to burn it down politically. We know you're attacking us. We're attacking you. You got lies. We got truth. We'll see what trumps what. Dan in Maryland, you're on the air worldwide. Then Ward, Matt, Joel, John. Dan, thanks for holding. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me on. How you doing?
Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
I just wanted to raise the point. It seems pretty obvious that he had this go on in his childhood where he enjoys selling people out. That's why he has Obama selling black people out. He's liberal professor selling white people out.
Yes, he's into betrayal. He's very evil. That's what true evil is about, betrayal.
Yeah, he tries to find other people that are into that too, and I think it's just this whole, I don't know.
Exactly. If you read the WikiLeaks, it is the most, it's like villains. If you wrote a comic book with villains talking like this, you'd say they sound too evil. Nobody talks like this. But they all compete with each other about who can be the lowliest, filthy scumbag. You're exactly right. Go ahead.
Oh, that's all I got. You can expand on that.
No, go ahead. What do you think they're going to pull in the time we have?
I think, I don't know. That's all I really wanted to say. Sorry.
All right, great point. You're dead on, Dan. Dan just crystallized everything. I was going to give more time. We got another minute till break. I'm going to come back and go to Ward, Matt, Joel, and John. I'm going to control myself. I just desperately wanted to keep warning people. The world has never been in more peril than it is now. And I told you years ago, moving towards this year, I could just see it. I could feel it. We're here now. And I don't have the bad feeling anymore I had up to this election, because now we're in the battle. Once the fight starts, you know, the butterflies are gone. Warhammer comes out. But this is going on right now, my friends. This is the future being decided now. Now. We are taking the world away from the globalists. We are wresting control of it, and they cannot stand it. I'm Alex Jones. This is the Info War. We'll be back with your calls. InfoWars has more than 15 YouTube channels and about 3 million subscribers. Our main channel has 1.854 or 1,854,000 plus subscribers. Now, they've been gaming the system for a long time to shut down nationalistic or patriotic media, saying we're right-wingers, saying we're extremists. Well, it doesn't matter who we are. We have a right to free speech, don't we? As long as we don't violate the rules. Well, now Zuckerberg has come out and said he's going to restrict conservative news like Communist China does, calling it fake news. And Google, that owns YouTube, has announced, and they've done it now 2 weeks ago, that they're going to basically make you click the bell in your notifications. We're going to show you how to do that, or you won't get all the channels that you've subscribed to, and you won't get the videos. Now, why are they doing this? It's more than just censoring. They want you to see the videos that they feed you below and beside the videos you're looking at that are corporately sponsored, so they make more money. They're taking the you out of YouTube. So we're in this information war, and it's more important than ever that you promote the videos, that you like the videos, and that you send them on to others. Because the answer to the attempt to shut us down and restrict free speech that's openly now happening is for us to redouble our efforts. We're winning the culture war as true classical liberals that made this country great. We're restoring the Renaissance. So again, if you want to get our videos, so you can make your decision whether you want to see them or not. After all, that's why you subscribed. YouTube's had this since they started 12 years ago or whatever it was. And they're fundamentally changing it so you don't get it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is promoting fake news and trash news and establishment news. It's killing real independent news. But we the people, by taking action, can break the back of this system. So please, click on the bell so you get the notifications and so you get in your feed the videos and channels you've subscribed to. I'm Alex Jones for Infowars.com.